In this video, I'm going to share 4 ways to improve customer retention, specifically with email marketing, so that you have a very cost-effective way to get more sales from your existing customers, and you don't have to rely so much on constantly acquiring new customers and churning and burning through your advertising, and you can start to get more and more repeat sales and drive up that lifetime value for your existing customers, and as well as for the new customers that you do acquire. Okay, so I've done a video in the past about customer retention in general and some of the things you can do in terms, of course, email marketing, rewards program, that kind of stuff. Now I want to talk about what you can do specifically within email marketing to increase your customer retention. So the first thing is, and this is really, it's not very complicated, it just takes a little bit of extra work, is to personalize your automated emails based on the customer journey. So what I mean by that is, for all of your email flows, you send out different variations of the emails to each recipient based on if they've never purchased before, if they're a repeat customer, or if you've defined a VIP customer. And that way they're not getting, so a lot of times people end up getting into the same flows over and over, and you don't want them to get the same experience. And the big thing here is that as they purchase more and they become more of a VIP customer, you want them to feel that extra love for being a VIP customer, because obviously you want to reward that so that they want to keep buying. But again, this is just a level of personalization in your customer experience that a lot of brands don't do, and it really helps you stand out from the crowd, because people like to feel that extra love. They like, people want to have a relationship with the businesses that they shop from, and they like to be recognized as they spend more and as they buy more products. They like to be recognized as a better customer, and they like to get that special treatment. So why wouldn't we give it to them? And really, it only takes, like I said, it's not complicated. It just takes a little bit of extra work. And so if you've been doing email marketing for a while, you've probably got all of your core flows set up. Now's a good time to go ahead and go in those flows and optimize them by adding in some different variations of your highest performing emails for people based on where they are in the customer journey. Okay, so then the next thing, number 2, is to maintain a consistent email sending schedule. I see too often brands do one or the other. One, they either spam their list by just constantly emailing way too frequently, and that's going to cause a lot of people to stop opening your emails, unsubscribe, and a lot of times even just stop doing business with your company because they're just annoyed with you. But then on the other hand, if you never email them or if you ghost them, then they're just going to forget about you. And a lot of times people, they really liked your products, they like your brand, but they just kind of forgot about you because they stopped hearing from you, and some other company got on their radar in the meantime and has won them over since then, and you would have never lost them, or you could still actually win them back if you could get back into a consistent sending schedule. So for your brand, that could mean once a week, it could mean twice a week, it could be every other week, but whatever it is, you want to be sending on a regular basis, and you want to stay pretty consistent with that throughout the year. Okay, number 3 is to do some cross-selling and upselling to introduce them to new products they haven't tried. So this is a great way. So a lot of times customers, they just might not know about your other products, or they might not know why they would be interested in the first place. So a lot of times you might have 10 products, but there's 1 or 2 products that tend to be the gateway drug. Those tend to be the things that people actually search on Google, and they're searching for that product, they're searching on Amazon, or maybe that's the product that it has, is getting recommended by influencers online, but you've got all these other products that they would enjoy, they just don't know about them. So if that's the case where you've got 1 or 2 hero products, you can then start to introduce them into these other products, let them know why that they would actually want them in the first place, what kind of value it adds, how that works really well with the other product they've already bought, those kind of things. The idea is that you want them to get more out of what you offer. So whatever customer experience you're trying to deliver, whether it's, I know I always talk about supplements, but if you're selling supplements and you're trying to help them get fitness results, if you're selling skincare products and you're trying to help them clear up their skin, whatever that it is, you want to help them get more out of what they're already trying to do. You want to try to enhance their lifestyle, their goals, whatever it is that they come to you to find products for. If you can help them get more out of that, they're going to be happier, they're going to want to buy from you more, they're going to be better customers, and they're going to stick around. Okay, and finally, number 4 is to create unique campaigns for longtime customers to acknowledge their loyalty. So as you are starting to send emails on a consistent basis, and you might get to where you're sending 2-3 emails a week and you're thinking, man, I don't want to be sending 2 to 3 emails a week to everyone on my list. And that's good because you shouldn't be. So what you want to do is use segmentation to create emails specifically for different groups of people. And some of those groups of people could be existing customers, could be repeat customers. It could be customers who have been with you since the first year your company was founded and are still there if you have a big enough group of people that's worthwhile. Things like that where you can acknowledge the fact that they are longtime customers, that they're VIP customers or whatever it is that they are. And then you get to the main point of the email. And again, this goes back to the first point I was making, is that people like to be acknowledged for being a better customer. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel like this relationship is a two-way street. Obviously, they're already getting the product, you're getting their money. So of course there's already a mutually beneficial relationship, but we're humans and we want our relationships to grow. And nowadays consumers, they really want to think of the relationship with the brand as a relationship with the people behind the brand. And they want that relationship to evolve. So they want that acknowledgement. They want that extra love for being a better customer. And the other thing is, again, most brands don't do this. Most brands just spam their list. So if you're doing this, if your content is more customized to them, and then if you're also acknowledging them along the way as they continue to become a better and better customer, you're just creating a customer experience that's very different from what they can get elsewhere. And whenever they do shop elsewhere, it's going to be a constant reminder of how much those other companies suck compared to you. It's kind of like whenever if you go near any shopping area and you see a Chick-fil-A and you'll see 3 other fast food restaurants right by Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A will have traffic lined up all the way out to the street, and in the other, there's like 2 or 3 restaurants right beside them where the drive-through is empty. And you would think, wow, okay, I just can't help but think like Chick-fil-A is so much better. And it's not that their food is even that much better. It's really their customer service and it's the whole experience. They are so much better that people would rather wait in that line that goes all the way out to the street than they would go to the other one where they don't even have to wait and there's no one in line. That's the level of brand loyalty that they've created. And if you ask people who are diehard Chick-fil-A customers, they will tell you beyond the chicken, beyond just liking the food, the thing that people rant and rave about the most is the customer service and just the overall experience of shopping with Chick-fil-A. And that's the kind of experience you want to deliver for people. And if you look at it, what they do is more difficult. They train their people better. They have better customer service. They're more consistent. It's not as easy to be as good as them. It takes a little bit of extra work, but that little bit of extra work produces exponential results in terms of how much revenue they're generating. So that's what we want to do here. Put in a little bit of extra work into the email marketing to personalize it as much as we can for people, to show our customers extra love, and as they become more and more repeat customers, to give them even more love. And that little bit of extra work will produce exponential results because you end up retaining more of your customers, which means that your lifetime value goes up and the ROI on your original customer acquisition cost gets higher and higher, which again allows you to then reinvest into your top of funnel marketing to acquire even more customers. So this is something that long term, this is the most valuable thing you can do for your business. And a lot of customer retention can be accomplished simply through email marketing. So that's all I had to say on this topic for today. If you have any other topics you'd like me to do videos on, please leave a comment below. Also, let me know if you compared to Chick-fil-A, what other brand do you think gives as good or better of a customer experience than Chick-fil-A relative to their industry? I'm very curious. I also just kind of want to check out what other brands are doing because I like to study businesses that are doing things differently and that are very successful. That's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.